Is Barcelona always that weird, Doctor? Weirder. You saw it on a frighteningly same day. And none of the dogs have noses. Not one. Oh, the odd one or two. They don't get half as funny looks, though. Hey, George, my dog's got no nose. How does he smell? Don't start that again. It wasn't funny the first time. I thought it was. You're a man of taste, wit and sophistication, George. Never change. But that's enough about noseless dogs, or dogless noses. Where to now, chaps? There was a beautiful place I read about in the TARDIS library the other day. What was it called? Florana. Bless you. No, George. Florana. Air like a magic potion. Effervescent water. You'll love it. I'll just go and pack my swimming costume. And the sun lotion. Florana orbits 3 suns. Just my sort of holiday. What's that? A time corridor! A what? We're trapped in a time corridor. We're travelling out of control through time and space. We're travelling out of control down a passageway in time. A passageway to where? I'm trying to find out. Fix on location yet? No. The TARDIS circuits are offline. There's too much interference, but I need to free us before impact. Impact? Don't worry. I may be able to break out at the point where the time corridor is at its weakest. And that is... the front porch, of course. Now quickly, brace yourselves. This will be rough. Power building. The time cabinet is entering primary phase. The time dams are stable. I'm detecting fluctuations in the readings, Atlee. That's not what I'd call stable. Don't lose your nerve, Pendica. There are bound to be fluctuations. Remember the variables. I know about variables, Ulik. It was I who discovered the double nexus particle. You don't need to remind me about variables. I've made allowances for those variables and there is no way we can achieve stability. So for Atlee to say that the time dams are stable is ludicrous. Don't get excited. Atlee, would you like to modify your observations? Time dams are variably stable. You're not taking this seriously. How can you not take this seriously? Are you prepared to tell the minister that you weren't prepared to take these experiments seriously? Because I will if you don't change your attitude. I don't want to become another statistic. Calm down. Concentrate. Look, the Zygma beam is online. The power is building. The Zygma beam. It's at maximum power and contained between the time dams. Now we need to stabilize it before we begin the next phase. Wait, picking up interference. The Zygma beam is registering mass. It's impossible. The Zygma beam has no mass. Maybe you got your sums wrong. Doctor, I can barely stand. I feel as if I'm being torn apart. The force of the time distortion will feel stronger as we reach the source. But I can't break on until the circuits are back online. Come on, girl, don't let me down now. Next the cabinet. What can you see? Pure Zygma energy. 20 years I've been told by idiots, cretins, that the Zygma energy was a theoretical absurdity. And there it is, harnessed and contained. The most visible theoretical absurdity I've ever witnessed. I did not get my sums wrong. Then explain these readings. It definitely shows a mass, incidentally, that appears to be increasing by the second. Look! Oh, made it! Stop! Are you two alright? What was that? It's dead. All of the equipment is dead. There is no power at all. We failed. Will you tell the minister, or shall I? Doesn't look like I'll be needing my bikini here. Where is here anyway, Doctor? What did the TARDIS instrument say? I only managed to pull us out of the time corridor just in time. We nearly hit whatever was at the other end. The systems are still scrambled, but I managed to make out a one word before the systems went down. And Reykjavik. A planet? No, the capital of Iceland. On Earth. Though actually there is a planet called Reykjavik. Discovered and named by a similar colony we met on Barcelona. Now, this is the Reykjavik on Earth. The only trouble is, I'm not sure when. Looking at this architecture, I'm pretty sure it's not the 21st century. Exploration? Definitely. The TARDIS systems still need time to recover from the shock, and we need to track down some unlicensed time travellers.
How can the sonic screwdriver help, Doctor?
If someone is interfering with time on Earth, then firstly, they haven't got a clue what they're doing, and secondly, any residual time energy can be picked up by a timey-wimey detector. And luckily, my sonic screwdriver doubles up as a timey-wimey detector. Are you serious?
What?
Believe me, Minister, we are so close now. We have harnessed Zygma energy. Vindica's research into the double nexus particle has proved conclusive. We have nearly stabilized the time cabinet, and all we need now is to test our theory, but there has been unexplained interference.
I have spent millions on this project. I am paying you for achievements, not failure.
The damage is not extensive, Minister.
Damage?
There have been some complications. We lost all power to the laboratory, but we are working on that now.
I cannot afford to be delayed any longer. Already the time agents have destroyed my research establishments in Brisbane. This may be my last chance to escape from them, and you dare to report failure? It is well that I still need your expertise, or I would kill you here and now. I want the time cabinet fully operational by dawn tomorrow. It must be tested before the time agents discover this facility.
It will be done, Minister.
Do you encounter time corridors often?
Certainly not. They're highly illegal, or they would be, if the Time Lords were still monitoring such activities. Someone, somewhere, is meddling with time, and the reasons for that are rarely justifiable. As the last of the Time Lords, I am obliged to investigate and put a stop to this interference with time.
Are we any closer to the source, Doctor?
It's difficult to say. So many high-rise buildings and energy pylons. The time energy is being bounced like an echo in a cave. But I'm sure we'll find what we're looking for. Oh, come on. I don't believe this. What is it?
Look!
Huh. I've landed straight in the pages of 1984. 5004 to be precise. And believe me, this is worse than anything Orwell could have imagined.
How do you know it's 5004, Doctor?
I've seen that face before. Twice, actually. But the last time I saw him, he wasn't looking too well.
Who is it, Doctor?
The Minister of Justice of the Supreme Alliance. Quite possibly the most feared man in your planet's bloody history. He makes Joseph Stalin look like an amateur. That is the face of Magnus Greel.
Halt! Stay exactly where you are. You were in breach of the city curfew and are traveling in a restricted area.
Yeah. Wherever you are, whoever you are, we've only just arrived in the city. We didn't know about the curfew. If we could just return to our abode, I'll promise not to be naughty again.
When I say run, run.
Stay exactly where you are and wait for your police escort.
Run!